got one more clip. We'll wrap up real quick here. So, Katie Britt, who did the State of the Union response, she's got a new bill that she's pushing, and it's horrific. But she's so creepy. You're gonna love this.
Hi. As a mom, I know that there is no greater blessing in this life than our children. And I also understand the types of
I want to point out we didn't add that music. That's her choice of music.
challenges that women face during their pregnancy journeys and while raising their kids. This week, I'm introducing the Moms Act in the Senate. The Moms Act stands for More Opportunities for Moms to Succeed. This legislation would provide critical support to women during typically challenging phases of motherhood. That includes the prenatal, postpartum, and early childhood development stages. To all of
So I love how they have mom in the title and the acronym. So it's the Moms Act, and it's moms. It's like, oh my God. Who's your PR person? Honestly, this is such a terrible writing. So it sounds good. Hey, we're gonna help them with prenatal. We're gonna help with all this stuff for mothers who are in deep trouble. But this is what it actually is, because everything is a Trojan horse with these freaking people. Because remember, her big issue, she's fully anti-abortion in Alabama. So Katie Britt, so this is Salon. Katie Britt's back at it, pushing a bill to launch a pregnancy tracking federal database. That's sort of true and sort of not. It's voluntary to go onto the database, onto the website, but that's kind of what it's there for. So Alabama Representative Katie Britt, who gained national attention after a controversial response to President Joe Biden's State of the Union, proposed a sweeping set of legislation which would enable child support payments to begin during pregnancy. That's a weird one. I don't know about that one. Child support payments during... How do you know who the father is? I mean, I guess you could... You can do a paternity test while it's still in the womb, I guess. At a certain stage.
I would imagine that you could during a certain stage, but that's not a thing I know. I don't know.
That's odd. That's an interesting one. I'd be curious to see how that plays out in court.
Well, I guess I can imagine, needing the cash flow during your pregnancy also.
I'm not against it. I'm just wondering how you establish it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not a thing I know much of anything about.
Yes. So basically this is what it is so establish a national clearinghouse of pregnancy care providers. Oops, what is that? The more opportunities for moms to succeed, the Moms Act, which garnered co-sponsors including Marco Rubio, Kevin Cramer, blah, blah, blah. Specific carves out barring an entity that, so this is what it is. It creates a specific carve-outs barring an entity that performs, induces, refers for, or counsels in favor of abortions. So all this money for this website and for all these referrals and services and these grants that they want to give out, if you do anything that's involved with abortion as a treatment, you can't get any of this money. So who does that cut out? It cuts out OBGYN services, sexual health clinics, Planned Parenthood, clinics that do HIV treatments and things like that. The website would create a federal database of relevant resources for pregnant women, as well as ask users for contact information that the government could use to conduct outreach via phone or email. Critics, including former Kentucky Senate candidate Amy McGrath, say this amounts to a database of pregnant people. Yes and no. But essentially what this is most of the money goes to what are called pregnancy crisis centers. Now, if you don't know what that is, a pregnancy crisis center is the antithesis of Planned Parenthood. Basically, you go there and they lie to you and tell you that abortion is going to kill you to try and prevent you from getting abortion. And then you don't get the abortion, and guess what happens after you give birth? They kick you out and they don't give you any help. It's all it is. So I wanted to do this clip real quick so you realize this is what she's promoting. This is where she wants all this money, your tax dollars to go. So this is a woman who went to a crisis pregnancy center. And she's going to tell you what happened to her, and this is just insane.
They told me that if I have an abortion, I'll get breast cancer, and I may never be able to have children again because abortion causes infertility. So that's not true, but they tell you those things. It's very difficult to tell the difference, and it's intentional. Their names sound very similar to the name of an abortion clinic. So, for instance, the one I went to was White Rose Women's Clinic, I believe, and then, an actual abortion clinic would be Southwest Women's Surgery Center. So the names are very similar, but it is to mislead people and to lure them in, and the goal is to cause confusion. They'll claim to do free ultrasounds or free sonograms. Most abortion clinics, you have to pay for it unless you have some kind of financial assistance. But crisis pregnancy centers lure people in by claiming to do free sonograms and ultrasounds. If you call them and you're trying to ask them if you can have an abortion, they're not going to really give you an answer because they want to try and get you in the clinic first. When you're in there and they start trying to discourage you from having an abortion, or if they try and represent abortion in a negative light, which they most certainly will, that is another indication that it is not a clinic. It is, it's a crisis pregnancy center. When someone has ended up in a CPC, it is very hard to leave because they make it so. The people there make it so. They use fear tactics, manipulation. They'll try and get all of your information, and they will try and keep you there for as long as they can, with the goal to try and discourage you from having an abortion. And they'll just provide you with false medical information, make you watch graphic videos that have no medical basis, or it's just actually really poorly made graphic video about what they say abortion is. They told me that if I have an abortion, I'll get breast cancer, and I may never be able to have children again because abortion.
So yeah, it's basically just to trick people. So instead of actually providing care, we're going to give people we're going to dump millions, hundreds of millions of dollars into misinforming the public, to try and trick women into giving birth when it might not be the medically smart thing to do or the thing they want to do. And we're going to lie to them and try to scare them and tell them, oh yeah, it could kill you or make you infertile or whatnot, when that's not true.
It's terrible.
So that's Katie Britt. That's her new deal. That's the Moms Act, and that's what it's all about, is that. I mean, here she is again, doing her thing.
Love my fellow moms out there. My goal is to give you and your children the opportunities to thrive and to live your American dreams. I'll continue to fight to advance a comprehensive culture of life, to empower parents, and to grow opportunities for hard-working families so that every child across our nation can reach their God-given potential and every woman can thrive.
So, I want to go back. So this clip here, where is it? Let's see if I can find there we go. So, at least they got her out of the kitchen. She did the State of the Union speech rebuttal in the kitchen. She's so creepy, though. I mean, it's always with this. She doesn't smile with her eyes, just with her mouth.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Like, oh, she loves you. She wants to kill you. She loves you. She wants to kill you. I mean, plus, no offense to Christians out there, but you guys, it always creeps me out that you guys wear the cross. You do realize you're wearing an execution device. It's just weird to me. Like, you think Jesus, if he comes back, wants to see another cross again? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. It'd be like going up to like a parent from Sandy Hook wearing a necklace with an AR-13 on it going, see, I'm with you. It just blows my mind. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so there you go. That's the face of pure evil. Plus, the thing about this is, I don't know what the green screen, what this is. Why do we have a bookshelf that doesn't want to go too heavy on the books? And the fake Capitol building in the background, where the flag doesn't even move. Watch, it doesn't even
Fellow
move.
moms out there.
Flag's
My
not
goal
moving at
is
all.
to give you and your children the opportunities to thrive and to live your
She's
American.
just weird.
No wind that day.
No, because it's an image. It's just... Oh, everything about it's so fake. Everything about her is so fake. But yeah, that's the thing. That's what they're pushing. It's not gonna. And this is one of those things where it's so stupid because they're gonna get it, and the only way it goes through is if Trump's president. So I don't know if
Right.
she's pushing it now. If even if it in the an amazing chance it even got through the House, it's not gonna get through the Senate. And even in the like the otherworldly chance it gets to the Senate, Biden's just gonna veto it. It's just a waste of time. And even if they passed it, what does it do? It disenfranchises a lot of women, and it takes a lot of funding and resources away from things like Planned Parenthood and actual treatments and actual information. So anyway, that's Katie Britt. Hopefully she'll replace Lauren Boebert for us when Lauren Boebert loses her election.
Maybe so. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think I liked making fun of Lauren Boebert more because this lady's creepy. She brings a kind of creep factor to me, but
Yeah.
regardless.
It's like Looney Tunes. It's like, okay, the coyote's funny because he's a goof and he gets hurt a lot. That's just basically Lauren Boebert, right? This woman's like Pepe Le Pew, where you watch it as a kid and it's funny, but then you get to be an adult and you're watching Pepe Le Pew going, what kind of serial rapist is this guy? Yeah. Yeah, she's like Children of the Corn. Anyway, that's our show. End it with Katie Britt creeping everybody out. Oh,
All right,
man.
here we go. There we go.
There we go. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Once again, if you guys want to come on the show, please email us. Let us know. We're always looking for somebody to come on. We're thinking about getting some guests pretty soon. Lacey, where can everybody catch you?
As always, you can catch me in my materials at mysensewithsense.com for information about courses, workshops, or articles that I've written. If you want more information about those, or if you want to invite yourself on the show, or you've got some fun clips to send us, go ahead and email us. Duncan, where can they email us?
Yeah, email us at gossipfinancead@outlook.com. It's below in the description. Thanks everybody for joining us, and we will catch you guys next time.